Welcome back, Renegades. We are about to play our third game of the day. This game is against the San Antonio Jets. We are the home team this time, which will be in the field first. We won our first two games against the Houston Hurricanes and the St. Louis Sirens. Those two games were pretty high-scoring games for us. I think this game is going to be a little bit more of a challenge for us, but that's okay. We love a good challenge, and we know we'll be a good matchup. So, hey Janice, thank you for tuning in. Kimball's mom. Chris is going into the field. It looks like he's playing. Who's he playing? Rover? I think so.
Chris?
Yeah.
Looks like he's playing.
Yep.
Rover.
Nancy Regan, thanks for tuning in.
Hey.
That's my aunt.
Hey, Nance.
Hey, you have a relative called
Is that your sister? Is that your sister?
She lives out
Oh, okay.
Hey, we need one more player.
We're missing a player.
Missing a player. Rob, we're missing a player. We need a shorty. Where is he?
Right there. Dude.
Hi.
Okay. Missing a player, but all right, guys, get out there, so we're good. We are back using my phone. Please let me know of the picture quality, and we're back using my headphones, so let me know the sound quality.
I'm gonna find some shade while we can. Maybe not.
And when we do start playing,
See you guys. 48.
Liz Busan, thanks for tuning in. Joey's watching too. All right. And a base check up first, number 20, Zachary Ramula. He has a green 20 on the back of his shirt, and his name Arambula in letters, and also in printed language. A long strip of black down the middle, and on the sides. He is wearing shorts, kind of like calf-highs, white socks, and pants. We are on the third base side of this game. Status for strike one. Even if it's good, I still want to know the picture and the sound quality. Can you see the whole thing as like last time? I'll do the strike two, and let me know if you guys can hear me okay. All right. Up next, number 7, Smith. It's David Smith, right? David Smith. Hey Daryl, thank you for tuning in. Foul tip for strike one.
Let's go, D. Be ready.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Hey, Dylan, thanks for tuning in. Hey, Dean, thanks for tuning in. Dean, this is going to be a game of fly ball. And that,
I think that was a home run. Yeah, I think that might have been. Yeah, he just hit a homer.
David's.
There's a guy deep center. Is that a homer?
Yes.
All right, David Smith just scored a home run, which means that is worth 2 runs. So the Jets are on the board with 2 runs. Up next, number 22, Cox. What's Cox's first name?
That's David Smith. So you got to score. So that's 2 runs.
Say again?
Just wait. Who's in those 2? I'll look at that later.
What is Cox's first name? What's Cox's first name?
Axel.
Axel, that's what I thought. Anthony Galante, thank you for tuning in.
He loves it when I call him that. He knows that.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Foul tip for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Line drive up the middle. Kimball's going for it, but doesn't get there in time. Kept rolling. And that is the 3rd run for the San Antonio Jets. Alright, up next, number 4, Almanza. Almanza has some green cleats on with some green knee-high socks with a yellow stripe in the middle of them, 2 stripes at the top. He has a sleeve on his right arm. Hey Neil, thanks for tuning in. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yep.
High foul ball. Didn't make it past the 40-foot arc.
That's a move, guys.
San Antonio's pitcher is number 34, Lopez.
Y'all good with that? Yeah, thank you. On the batter, ready to field. Play ball. Here we go. There, ready ball.
Hard grounder. Left side of the field. No, he definitely got that. Challenge it. Challenge it.
There's no shot. There's no way.
Alright, they're checking with the base umpire. See if I didn't think it was an out. I think Kimber had it. Kathy, thanks for tuning in. Tyler, I hope you're watching as well. All right, so it stays as a run score because Kimber had the ball up against his body. Didn't have the offense for getting put up is it has to be off of your body when you show position. So that's a run. Up next, number 88, Castaneda.
Yeah, ready ball. Come on.
Foul. White knee-high socks, white bounding gloves, and black knee pads on each knee. High foul for strike one and shot straight up. Hi Linda, thanks for tuning in. Side. Yes. Joey's going for it. Oh, and he bobbled it. Oh. Almost had it, but he bobbled it. Knocked it out of, knocked it away from himself. He did have it, but then he accidentally booted it away. All right. So the Jets are back to the top of their order with number 20, Zach Arambula. Arambula struck out earlier in this inning. We'll see what happens.
Lane, come here.
Okay, here we go. 2 away, play ball. There, ready ball. Come on, hit that.
Foul back for strike one. All right, welcome back, Renegades. I lost connection on my phone, so we got to switch to Hunter's phone. I'm hoping it's still horizontal this time. and you're not watching it vertically, but I'm checking on my end right now to see if, like, alright, yep, so it looks like it's working properly the way it should be, which is good. So we will continue. The Jets are up 6 runs now. So, sorry, 7-0. They're playing hard. Right now we have number 22, Axel Cox. Swing and a miss for strike 2. High fly ball to the first base side. Dias is going for it. And it was very close, but they managed to score the run. Alright, up next, number 4, Almanza. Almanza's the one in all green. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Foul tip. Ooh, hit the pitcher. Yes, Alyssa, we are all hydrating like crazy. Yeah, that I could hear that from here. It sounded like it hurt pretty bad. Alright, Almanza strikes out. That is the 3rd out of the inning. We are finally coming in and gonna get on offense. Hopefully score some runs. So, the Jets are on the board with 8 runs. Hopefully we can score some runs and get up on them a little bit. Who's going to be on first? Who's up first? All right. Okay. Yep. Got to make sure. They are out there for quite a while, so we've got to make sure you're hydrated. So we have number 44, Ron Cochran, on the mound, and Hunter is warming him up real quick. Oh, no, and up first we have number 53, Sean Devenish. Sean's done pretty well today. Scored decent amount of runs. Yeah, he went 5 for 5 in the first game. Scored a few good runs in the second game. I have no doubt he'll be able to put the ball into play in this game here. So like I said, we have number 44, Ron Cochran as the pitcher, number 62, Rob Weissman as the catcher. Swing and a miss for strike one. Measuring his path with the bat, figuring out where he wants to swing. Short high ball. He's making his way to third. Oh, and he is put out. I got it. All right, up next, number 24, Luis Rodriguez, a.k.a. Elrod. Elrod's had a pretty good series so far. He's scored a couple of really great runs. Louis has a long sleeve, neon yellow and black shirt under his uniform shirt, probably to protect himself from the sun. It's very, very hot out, so it's important we all stay protected. Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. Line drive, and he's making his way to first base. And Louis scores the run. All right, so that puts the Renegades on the board. Joe Yee. Up next, number 30, Joe Yee. Joe Yee has had some good hits in both of the games today. Pitching to him is his cousin, number 7, Peter Connolly. I tried to delete the spam links, I can't, so just ignore them, please. Foul to the side for strike one. Hey, Steve. Thanks for tuning in. Steve Kasha. grounder, and he's making his way to first base. He ran to the wrong base at first. And Joey scores the run. I don't know how he ran to the wrong base at first. That was a gift. That was a gift. But that's great. So that brings it to 8-2. Up next is number 48, David Sanchez. Yeah, with the wind and everything, these bases are tough. Yeah. All right. David has a navy blue long sleeve shirt under his uniform again that he bought at Walmart yesterday. Peter Connolly is staying on the mound pitching to Sanchez. David originally hails from Puerto Rico. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Sanchez strikes out. I think that is the second out of the inning. All right. Actually, no. Was that the first out or the second? Second out of the inning. All right. Up next, number 40, Chris Kimball. Chris is doing the high baseball pants with the knee-high navy blue socks. Chris is doing his base check. Had to do a double check on third base. Grounder, and he makes his way to first base. Oh, and he gets put out. That's 3. So the Renegades are going to go back into the field. But the Renegades are on the board, which is a good thing. They managed to score 2 runs. Let's hope we can do better in defense and put these guys out and get back on offense. We really want to thank everyone who has tuned into our games today. We understand we've had a couple of technical difficulties, and we'll definitely have the kinks worked out tomorrow so we have a better live feed. But thank you so much for tuning in, and please feel free, I encourage you to share this live stream with your family and friends so that we can get more fans watching and more support. We'd also like to thank all the volunteers who are helping out with the World Series this week. It's a lot of work, but it is very much greatly appreciated, and it helps the tournament go smoothly. The ump was fixing third base. Looks like they had to fix the speaker in it. All right, we got one more Renegade headed out to the field, and then we can get started. They're checking on the bases. They're checking on the ump is heading out to first base now. to make sure they can be properly heard. So we're moving our bats into the shade to be safe. They don't overheat. Alright, so they're checking on. This should be good now. Are they muffled, or is it just my headphones? Okay. Yeah, these headphones also kind of double as noise canceling, so. Alright, so the umpire is calling in for new bases, because these ones aren't great. Yeah. But I think we're going to play through until the new bases get over here. We're just going to do our best. So, up first is number 88, Castaneda. They're just checking the bases real good to make sure they can be heard well enough to run to. Robbie got to move. Swing and a miss for strike one. Robbie can't stand there. High, short ball, headed toward Guy. Guy's going for it. He bobbled it! He almost had it, but he bobbled it. Alright, up next, number 10, Lara. Swing and a miss for strike one. High fly ball. Dias is going for it. Oh, and isn't able to pick it up in time, and they score another run. Bringing it 11-2 Renegades. Is it 10 or 11? Oh. It's 10-2 Jets. Alright, up next, number 20, Zacharambula, back to the top of their order. Grounder, Dias is going for it. Oh, got past him. Yiko couldn't make it, and they scored. All right, and the defense is asking for a new ball. Alright, they're testing third base, make sure they could hear it well enough. Up next, number 7, David Smith. David was the one who scored a home run in the first inning. Line drive up the middle. Sean went for it, but he couldn't get it, and it rolled past him. And they score again. Up next, number 22, Axel Cox. Foul tip for strike 3. Axel Cox strikes out for the first out of the inning. Not yet. They haven't gotten that far. Alright, up next is number 4, Almanza. What's Almanza's first name? Aaron Almanza. I'm only seeing last names. I only know a few first names. Grounder headed toward third base side. Oh, it got under Dias. Joey got down on the wrong side. Oh, and they score. 2. Up next, number 88, Castaneda. Oh. Joey's coming out, and somebody else is going in. I think Joey was struggling in the heat a little bit. Alright, Joey is coming out, and Joey came out. He's getting a little overheated. So, Drew Crook is growing in. Nope, nobody yet. He's getting Joe some water. Alright, so I think we're doing timeout to get people set in the field. Alright, we're doing a base check. No. Time for a passing ambulance. Alright, so I think time in, ambulance passed, and we're gonna continue playing. Alright, did another base check. Fly ball up the middle. Sean's going for it. Oh, it gets under him. And they score. So, when this inning ends, I believe we will go into a 12-run roll on us this time. Alright, up next, number 10, Lara. Jason Parent, thanks for tuning in. If you could tell us how you're connected to the Renegades, that'd be great. Alright, taking a minute to get set in the field. Alright, did our base check, and we are going. Line drive up the middle. Sean, he went down, but it got over him. Oh, and they score. Alright, back to the top of their order with number 20, Zacharambula. Yeah, we got one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Swing and a miss for strike one. High fly ball on the third base side. Oh. Drew picked it up but couldn't get it in time, and they score a run. Alright, up next, number 7, David Smith. For strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. Very short ball, just over the 40-foot arc. Dias is going for it. Oh, and he couldn't get it in time, and he scores. All right. All right. We're calling a timeout to bring some water to the people on defense. So the Renegades are taking a water break. They've been playing hard all day, in the heat all day. It's, these tournaments are not easy. As fun as they are, they can be really, really tough on your body. So we're trying to just take care of our players as much as we can. They're having some water. They're cooling down. He's trying to. Rob's giving them a little pep talk. All right. Fran's going out with more water. water to the spotters. They need water too because they're out in the sun all day. Alright, looks like guy is coming out. I think just one. Yeah. So guy's coming out, Laney's going in. Alright. Alright, up next, number 22, Axel Cox. Grounder up the middle. Sean Devenish is going for it. Gets past him. Elena goes for it. Doesn't quite get it in time. And that's a score. Up next, number 4, Aaron Almanza. I don't know who got out. He just struck out. Yeah. Alright, time for the siren passing by. We got 12 people watching. High fly ball, landed somewhere in the middle. Kimball's going for it. Couldn't get it in time. Yeah. Is that what it is? I've lost count. Oh, they're struggling out there. I don't know. Oh, they're checking the base. Foul tip. Strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Grounder toward Kimball. He's going for it. Doesn't get to it in time. They score. Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. Grounder down the third base line. Going for it. Oh, nope.
Can I just let this run? Well, I already unplugged it.
I know, just turn it off, honestly.
Well, I don't want Rob to yell at me for shutting it off.
Hey, Rob. Uncle. Rob. Yes, my uncle. Rob Weissman. Come here. Smith is 40s. Oh, that was Mara. Oh, Mara? Yeah. Wait, hold on. Am I behind? I'm all messed up here.
If we ever get there. What?
so mad, dude. You're up by 18 runs. Like, chill out. I want this game to be over.
Alright, so we finally have the second out of the inning. That was Zach Aramula. Up next we got number 7, David Smith. Foul tip for strike one. Line drive up the middle. That is gone. Next, number 22, Axel Cox.
Ivan, those guys are out there, like, getting sunburned and, like, they're tired and everything like that. You're here to play, dude.
So, Dias made the final putout of that inning, but we are now in a 12-run rule, so we are going to be hitting for the remainder of the game, or until we finish out all of our outs.
Hunter, can you line up?
Are you okay? Hey.
Yeah, we're down by a lot of runs.
I believe right now the score is never living metric fuck ton. A lot less. Can I have something to drink with these and shit?
Down by 19 runs.
You guys okay?
We almost have it. I didn't ask.
Sit up.
Quiet! Quiet on the back!
We're making major changes, okay? Here we go. Preservation. Can I catch? Preservation, guys. Here's the deal. Lady's in the game. She's leading off this inning. Baxter's hitting for Devonish.
Oh, younger model.
Ivan's hitting for Louis Rodriguez. And Shane's hitting for Drew. Okay? You write those in.
Oh, it's like a... Alright, so we finally got some new bases in the game, and we're changing them out. Alright, so they got
They replaced the bases with those really skinny bases. Hopefully they sound better than the ones they had before.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take over for Gina for the rest of this one.
The orders Lady, Baxton, Ivan, Shane. Bring the old one back.
All right, how's everyone doing?
Ivan, you're in the hole, Ivan.
Ivan, really? Hi, Grandma. How we doing? Score is 21-2 right now. Officially in the 12-run rule, so the Renegades are going to bat the rest of the way. So the lineup for the bottom of the second, it's going to be Elena Reagan, Christian Thaxton, and Ivan Rodriguez. Yes, Christian Thaxton coming off the bench for the first time in 4 years. So we'll get to see him play a little bit, which will be nice. Certainly a no contest in this one, as that top of the second was a brutal long inning. Just kind of wonder how, you score so many runs and you don't get tired after just scoring. You know what I mean? Be like, would you ever just be satisfied with how many runs you scored? The San Antonio Jets is taking the field on defense. And later Reagan stepping up to the plate, wearing the number 71 on the back of her jersey. It's currently 102 degrees outside right now. Nice little breeze.
So then, yeah, you got the...
No, the pencil. Yeah. So, Elena Reagan is pinch hitting for Guy Zuccarello, who came out in the previous inning just due to just the length of time that last inning took in the top of the second. Regan is getting her base check first and then third base. The bases certainly sound a little bit better. And the first pitch to Regan is swung on and missed for strike one, a little bit early on that. David Dismas, thank you so much. As Regan makes contact and fouls it back towards the catcher, my uncle, for strike two. Just got a little bit under it. Certainly have a better stream for tomorrow, I'll tell you that much. Regan scored 3 runs last game against the St. Louis Sirens. Her first career 3-run game. And the 0-2 pitch swung on and missed as she was a little early for strike 3. She's getting reset in the box, takes a little bit of a breath. And the 0-3. Lined down the left field line. Regan sprinting to first base. The defender is on it, and he makes the play. Score that play at 20.
Just like that, when I move, you move. Just like that, when I move, you move. Just like that. Hey, Christian, swing that back.
And you heard it first. Christian Thaxton making his first plate appearance in 4 years as the native of Oklahoma is stepping up to the plate, wearing the number 2 on the back of his jersey. Super excited to see this at-bat, as Thaxton is getting his base check, first and then third. So this would be the first time since 2019 that Christian Thaxton has taken an at-bat on a beat baseball field. And the first pitch to Thaxton is grounded hard down the left field line and foul. A lot of top spin on that ball. Certainly on it, just a little bit early. No, he's wearing running shorts, and so Thaxton's wearing white and black Marucci batting gloves with a pair of running shoes on his and ankle-high socks, gray shorts. As the 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2, that ball was a little bit low. Thaxton certainly is swinging hard. He's got a pretty consistent swing, too. And the 0-2 is grounded hard up the right center side. Thaxton sprinting to third base, and he's going to score easily. Christian Thaxton, in his first at-bat, scores his first run in 4 years. Unfortunately, I didn't pan the camera far enough over to see that, so Rob's going to be a little bit mad at me for that. But score that play 21-3. I think Thaxton should just hit for everybody now, as that ball got by everybody. As Ivan Rodriguez is stepping up to the plate for his second plate appearance of the World Series. He's currently 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Shane Canton is on deck. David Sanchez in the hole. The thing is, Thaxton wasn't even running hard to the base. He was kind of just in a nice little jog down to third base as the ball kind of just got by everybody. And the first pitch to Rodriguez is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, Ivan, how about a good cut, kid?
Score is 21-3. So Ivan Rodriguez is wearing the number 1 on the back of his jersey. Former baseball player back in the day, as he hits it hard down the right field line and foul. He lost his balance and started running towards Peter the pitcher. As the third base bag was going off. Rodriguez is getting reset in the box. But, you know, the breeze is welcome as it's peaked at 102 degrees on the day. Certainly does not feel like 102, but we're also in the shade, so. And the 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. We got got 3 strikes on Rodriguez. Score is 21-3 in favor of the Jets, as they had a really, really long second. Next pitch is swung on and missed, and Rodriguez goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. As we're in the bottom of the second, Shane Canton coming to the plate. Canton making his first plate appearance of the game, wearing the number 37 on the back of his jersey. It's the final game of the day of pool play on Monday, August 1st, 2023. Happy August, by the way, everybody. Canton had a solid day at the plate in the first 2 games. That's the first pitch from Peters. Shades moving around towards his waist. Strike 2. A little bit early on that one. Shane a little bit out in front. Again, reset in the box. He's rolled his sleeves up by his shoulders. As the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. He was a little bit late on that one. And the 0-3 is swung on and missed. And Canton goes down on strikes for the third out of the inning as we go to the bottom of the 4th. David Sanchez. So we're going into the bottom of the 4th. No, I'm sorry, bottom of the 3rd. So the score is 21-3. So Chris Kimball is on deck. Elena Regan in the hole. It's been a long day. We've been on the field since a little before 8:30. It's now almost 4 o'clock. And the first pitch from Peter to Sanchez is swung on and missed for strike 1 as Sanchez kind of swung underneath it a little bit. More towards his knees as the 0-1 is lined up the middle. Sanchez running to third base, and he is put out for the first out of the 3rd. That looked like number 88, I think. 22. So Chris Kimball comes up to the plate. 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. Keep reminding you that the score is 21-3 in favor of the San Antonio Jets, who just completely had what it seemed to be just a onslaught of an inning, just run after run after run. So the Renegades only have 1 put out in the game defensively, the rest of the outs being strikeouts. Rob Dias being the only one to put out a runner in the game for the Renegades. As the first pitch to Kimball is swung on and missed for strike 1. Ball was a little bit low by the knees as he was swinging up by his waist. Wearing the number 40 on the back of his jersey, backwards cap. And the next swing is lined up the middle. Chris Kimball running to first base. He gets by the first line of defense, but right to the midfielder, Cox, who made the play. As we have 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd for Elena Reagan. Cox. So Christian Thaxton is on deck, who scored his first time up. Ivan Rodriguez is in the hole. Regan is 0 for 1 on the day, or in this game. Getting her base check. Looks like first base is having some problems. Try plugging it in. There you go. There's a pool back at the hotel, which I think I'm going to find myself in when we get back. At least I believe there's a pool. Alright, sweet. I'm going swimming after this. Though, you know what? A game like this is just... It's just sometimes that's just what happens. Sometimes there's going to be blowouts. You know, it's a long tournament. So, it's better safe than sorry to just let this happen and move on to the next day. No one's getting eliminated. It's only pool play at the moment. First pitch to Regan is swung on and missed for strike 1. She swung above it. Pitch was a little bit low. Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Still a little bit over it. Pitch was a little bit better from Ron. Hit softly down to left center as it's right in the grasp of one of the defenders, and Elena is out. That was Arambula who made the put out.
Just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Alright, so at the bottom of the 4th now, Christian Thaxton leads it off. He's 1 for 1 in his first plate appearance of the season. He's second? I know, but in his first appearance he scored. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, his first plate appearance in 4 years he manages to score a run. So Ivan Rodriguez is on deck. He's getting his base check first and then third. Now getting his second plate appearance of the season. Maybe he can provide a little bit more of a spark and make this game a little more competitive. Thaxton is skied high and deep to left field. Thaxton running to third base. It's probably going to be close, and he's safe. It sure seems that Thaxton hasn't lost a step. As it was, now the score is a little more competitive in 21-4 as Ivan Rodriguez comes back up to the plate. Certainly did not have home run distance, but it did go over the shorty's head. So Thaxton is 2 for 2. It's good to see him back swinging the bat. Sure seems light on his feet without all the gear everyone else is wearing. As Rodriguez is getting his base check, looking to get his first career run. That bat hit hard, but it was foul. As the first pitch is grounded to left field as Rodriguez is running to first base, and he is put out. That's first out of the 4th as Shane Canton comes back up to the plate. Canton is 0 for 1 on the day, striking out in the 3rd inning. For those who stuck with us in this game, thank you thanks for watching. pitch to Canton is swung on and missed for strike one. Swung a little bit underneath it. This pitch was a little bit high. And the next pitch is grounded hard down the left field line. It is just foul. Almost. It was hugging the line a little bit. As it just rolled foul. For the second strike of the at-bat. David Sanchez looms on deck. Followed by Chris Kimball. Renegades trying to make this game a little bit more competitive as they're down by 17 runs. And the 0-2. Swung on down the line again towards the third base bag and fell. Shane a little bit early on the ball. Currently in the bottom of the fourth. So we have 2 outs. And the 0-3. Swung on and missed, and Canton goes down on strikes for the last out of the fourth as we move to the bottom of the fifth. Now David Sanchez comes up to the plate in the bottom of the fifth. This game's kind of moving along faster now due to the 12-run rule. Should be bottom 5 at this point. First pitch to Sanchez is swung on and missed for strike one. Sanchez is 0 for 2 on the day so far. 2 strikeouts. Second and the third as Sanchez pops it up to right field. Sanchez sprinting to first base and he scores. Trying to make this game more competitive as it's 21-5. Chris Kimball. As the Renegades are now down 16. The unfortunate part about this is if the Renegades manage to tie the game, the Renegades would have to go out and play defense and have to endure all of the at-bats that the Jets missed. Which would certainly be something else. Chris Kimball is now 0 for 1. 0 for 2. He's put out twice. In the second and in the third. He swings through the first pitch for strike one. Fact of the matter is the Renegades are showing some fight, which is always good to see. And, being down this many runs, it just turns into BP. As Kimball lines it up the middle, running to first base. And he is out. Barely. As Kimball is showing clear frustration as it looked like he missed the base. 20. As Elena Reagan makes her third plate appearance of the game. And on deck is Christian Thaxton, and then following Thaxton is Ivan Rodriguez. Regan is the daughter of Fran Regan, who's on the medical staff here with us at the World Series. The first pitch to her is swung on and missed for strike one. Regan a little bit behind that ball. And the 0-2 pitch. Foul tipped, back to Rob for strike three. 0-2, sorry. That was the second pitch of the at-bat. And the 0-3, or 0-2, sorry, excuse me, now it's 0-3, as she swings and misses for strike three. Just a little bit low. And the 0-3 pitch is grounded weakly to right center field. And Regan is put out. Score that play in 88. Outs in the bottom of the fifth inning for Christian Thaxton. Wearing the number 2 on the back of his jersey. He's currently 2 for 2 on the day. Literally his only 2 at-bats of the season, and he scores runs. And both of them batting 1,000. Trying to go 3 for 3. Fun fact about Christian Thaxton is he has a bat and picture in the Baseball Hall of Fame and currently holds the record for the highest batting average in World Series history. An .897 batting average, thank you, Sean. As he foul tips it, as he was a little bit early, strike one. Thaxton getting reset in the box. He's a former Division III college collegiate baseball player. He swings and fouls it back towards Rob for strike two. Thaxton is on it. Hey, you looking at me? That's like 4 times in like how many years? Hey, I'm throwing the heat. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Hey, even if he strikes out, he's going to be batting a whopping .667 on the season. Again, reset in the box. A little bit in front of home plate. Thaxton's certainly enjoying himself out there. And the 0-3. Swung on and missed, and Thaxton goes down on strikes. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th as we heard a big whoosh come from his bat. For Ivan Rodriguez leading off the last inning of the game, the bottom of the 6th. Shane Canton is on deck. David Sanchez is in the hole. We got nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Rodriguez is currently 0 for 2 in the game. He struck out and was put out in the 4th and the 5th. And the first pitch to Rodriguez is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Give it a good cut, Ivan.
Rodriguez is still looking for his first career run, as we're all rooting for him. His pants are just down to his calves, doesn't quite make it down to his ankles. And he swings and misses for strike 2 as that pitch was above his head. As Rob has to help him reset at the plate, as Ivan is having a little bit of trouble getting his bearings at the plate. Certainly the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Ivan was a little bit early on that one. Just a bit out in front. The score is currently 21-5 in the bottom of the 6th. As the Jets had an unbelievable second inning, scoring 13 runs. And the next pitch is swung on and missed, and Rodriguez goes down on strikes for the first out of the 6th. For Shane Canton. Bottom 5 or bottom 6? The umpire said it was the bottom of the 5th. I'm pretty sure he's wrong. I don't know. We're going to have to check with the scorers. Gina, can you check with the woman behind the thing over there? The table? Canton is 0 for 2. As he grounds it hard down the left field line, Shane is running to first base. Gets by the rover, and it looks like he's going to score. Make that score 21-6. Lead has gotten competitive. The Renegades are now down by 15. It's the bottom of the 5th. Oh, maybe because, did you check the top? Does it jump from 4 to 6? Okay. What did they have? Did you compare? Did you compare with them? Because they have a score sheet too. David Sanchez coming up to the plate. Sanchez swung on a miss for strike 1 as he was a little late. Sanchez lines it down the right field line, gets past the first line of defense. He's running to first base and he scores. Score is 21-7 now. So the Renegades are starting to score some points or score some runs here. To make it a 14-run lead for the Jets. This guy Zuccarello is coming up to the plate. Zuccarello is pinch hitting for Chris Kimball. Making a pretty strong push here to make this game more competitive. The worst part about the 12-run rule is that if the team losing manages to come back and take the lead and tie the game, the Jets will have to get back every single at-bat that they lost. So pretty much from third inning and on, they will get those at-bats back. The first pitch to Zuccarello is grounded up the middle. Zuccarello running to third base. It gets underneath the first line of defense, but he's getting up to recover, and he's safe. I don't know. He's going to check. The original call was out, but I think Guy made it to the base before he even made the putout. So we're going to check with the first base umpire. I thought he was safe. They're going to review it. Well, hold on. If that call stands, we're in the 6th. Trying to figure out the verdict here. Ivan, walk forward. And the call stands, and it's an out. It's an out, guys. So the score is still 21-7 as Elena Reagan's making her 4th plate appearance of the day. Regan trying to score her 5th run of the day in total. She scored 4 today. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bottom of the 6th now. I was wrong about the inning before as we were in the bottom of the 5th.
Go, Lana, you're on it.
But because Guy was put out, we're now in the bottom of the 6th. Christian Thaxton is on deck. Honestly, we've kind of lost track of what the inning is. And the next pitch to Regan is swung on and missed. And she's down, no takes and 3 strikes. And the 0-3. Swung on the ground, field line. Regan sprinting to third base. The defender trips but still makes the play. Now it's the bottom of the 6th. Christian Thaxton is now stepping up to the plate. Thaxton getting his 4th plate appearance of the day, as he's currently 2 for 3. The score is still 21-7, down 14 runs. Gina's checking. It was the 5th inning, I guess. There's nobody out in the 6th. So this is Thaxton's 4th plate appearance. John Mikowski is behind Rob taking some B-roll with his iPhone. As he crushes it down the left field line foul. He was pretty early on it, but that ball was hit very hard. Probably harder than the ball that was hit for a home run. I know, but that ball was, I mean, if Thaxton put some air under it, that would have gone a long way. Yeah. Well, nonetheless, it was still hit very hard. He caught it right off the end. He got it right off the end of the bat. And the 0-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Thaxton a little bit out in front of the pitch. Thaxton scored the first 2 runs of the season for himself in the first 2 at-bats of this game. Struck out in the 3rd and grounds it foul down the left field line for strike 3. It's pretty early on the ball. Thaxton has some pretty fast hands, I'll tell you that much. So you can certainly turn on one. Hi, Amy. The score is 21-7 in favor of the Jets. We're currently in the 12-run rule in the 6th inning. As Daxton's staying alive as he fouls it behind him. Yes, Christian Thaxton is currently batting right now, as this is his 4th plate appearance of the day. He scored in his first 2, and he struck out in his 3rd. He's down 3 strikes in his 4th at bat. Thaxton is a native of Oklahoma, so he was able to come out and participate. As he's a little late on the ball now and fouls it down the right field line. Trying to make an adjustment, kind of over-adjusts there. I think what's funny about Daxton right now is he's wearing cleats and he's wearing ankle-high socks. Like, they're pretty low socks. No, I mean, like, these are below his ankles. The next pitch is swung on and missed, and Daxton goes down on strikes. First out of the 6th. Hey, still batting .500 though. 2 for 4 on the day isn't bad. Shane Canton comes up on deck. So Ivan Rodriguez is getting his 4th plate appearance of the day. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and he was put out in his 2nd plate appearance. In the 6th. Yep. And the first pitch to Rodriguez is swung on a miss for strike 1. Yeah, Amy, no problem. Happy to help. Score sheet's definitely going to be all messed up after this. And the second pitch is hit a fly ball to left field, and it's going to roll foul. Rodriguez running to 3rd. It was a pretty solid line, too. It would have been close. It was a very solid line by Rodriguez. It just had too much spin on it. If he hit it a little bit, if he was a little less early on it, I think it would have stayed fair.
Easy, eye, just do it again.
Charlotte Lilly, thanks for the luck. Next pitch to Rodriguez is taken. As Rodriguez makes it a full count. And the payoff pitch to Ivan Rodriguez. Swung on and missed, and Rodriguez goes down on strikes. Oh no, it's a full count now.
Deep breaths, big guy.
That would be absolutely insane. Honestly, as he foul tips it and staying alive, Rodriguez is determined
He's battling.
to put the ball in play. Ivan really putting together a quality at-bat here. It's currently a full count, which means it's 1 take and 3 strikes. And reset the box, and pitch. Foul tipped. Down to the plate. Ivan really putting together the at-bat of his life. Ivan is certainly looking like he won't be denied. And certainly doesn't want to be denied. I think the bench would go nuts if he scored right here. Especially after putting together this at-bat. Good sum of like 8 pitches right now. And the next pitch is swung on and missed, and Ivan Rodriguez goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Certainly fighting up there to get that run. Help him, please help him. And Shane Canton comes up to the plate, and is the final chance for the Boston Renegades against the Jets on the first day of the World Series. Renegades going to be 2-1 in the pool play. As the first pitch to Canton is crushed down the left field line and fair. Canton running to first base, and it's going to be a run. It hit the fence, and it is now 21-8.
You got that right. Star it, Shano!
So now down 13 runs as David Sanchez comes up to them. We're getting closer. I mean, it could be a big 2-out rally, you know what I mean? Die of heat exhaustion. As David Sanchez comes back up to the plate. Sanchez scored twice today, I believe. Looking to score 3 times. He's the only player in the lineup who hasn't been substituted out. Yeah, it's true. And the next pitch is lined down the right field line towards the Jets bench. Foul.
Sanchez, way to get out of the box.
I'll just say he's the only player in the offensive lineup that hasn't been subbed out. And the next pitch to Sanchez is swung on and missed for strike 2, because he was late on that pitch. Renegades have 2 strikes to work with. And the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and the Renegades are down to their final strike. And the 0-3. Swung on and missed, and Sanchez goes down on strikes, and that is the ball game. Renegades fall 21-8 and go 2-1 in the first day of the World Series in the pool play. And we will see you tomorrow, I believe at 11 a.m. Central Time. And we'll see you then. Have a good night, everybody. And we certainly will rest up for tomorrow.